Jonathan, and today I'm doing a toolbox tour of my 4-drawer U.S. General roll cart. Here we go. 1/2-inch sockets. There is 1/2-inch impacts. Going from standard 7/16 up to 1 1/8 inch, 1 1/4, which sit right here, 1 1/8 inch, 1 1/4. Got some oddball 1/2-inch chrome shallows, Husky Mac, Husky, Craftsman, Snap-on, 1/2-inch deep metrics. Yeah, 10 through 27, missing 25, 23, 24, and 20. Next are my 3/8 metric impact deeps and shorts, 8 to 19. Impact 3/8 standards, 9/16 to 3/4, and then I got 13/16 deep chrome, 9/16, 1/2-inch, 7/16 for doing skids again, 9/16, 9/16, half doing skids. Up here I got my Air Tools air hammer, Husky die grinder, nice die grinder, real nice. Got a sandpaper cookie on there right now. 3/8 gun, love that gun. Got ratchets up here. Got a mixing appointment. I got a 3/8 drive, Matco locking flex head, 3/8 drive. I use and abuse this every day. 1/2-inch drive, Matco locking flex, again orange. Use and abuse this when I do the rear skids. 3/8 breaker bar, indexable with T10, good for doing the skids. 1/2-inch breaker bar, good for doing the skid plates and skids. Screwdrivers here, all Phillips, and then 3 nut drivers. If I can grab them out. 3 nut drivers, 2 shorts and a long. It's good for getting into the engine bays of these trucks. Flip sockets, 19/21 and a 3/4 13/16. The service truck we have here takes the 21 mil. 31 32nds. No namer, 12 point, half size, 3/4 inch snap-on swivel, 14 mil SK Torx. Got my adapters, standard use adapters here. Air fitting for tools. Swivel, 3/4 inch swivel adapter. You can just see, you get the right amount of flex with that adapter. Mac universal joint, Matco universal joint. Got another Phillips here. Got a 1/4 inch 3/8 stubby, 1/2 inch and a 1/2 inch. 3/8, 1/2 inch and 1/2 inch, and a flathead screwdriver. He's fine all the time. This one, I got these are all general maintenance, so whatever we work on every day or once in a while is what I keep in this drawer. So I got, let's see, 13 inches in the 16th deeps, 6 and 12 point hydraulics. 1.5 hydraulics, tire tools, air chuck, pressure gauges, standard use. This is a 15/16 gearhead from Pep Boys with a Pittsburgh 3/8 half to 3/8 adapter on there. Love this socket with the 3/8 Husky gun for doing their gutter brooms on these sweepers. I got two. We do have a service truck here with hydraulics, brakes. I got 2 brake bleed wrenches. This bigger one's good for slacks as well, I found. Got 3 3/4-inch wrenches for doing the rear skids or for doing the rear broom adjustments. One thing you always need to have is if we do a rear broom is check the adjustment. It doesn't always have to get adjusted, but we always check it, and if it does have to be adjusted, we adjust it right then and there, so it doesn't wear unevenly. Lead to premature failure. 1/16 wrench. Again, hydraulics or suspension for tie rods or whatever we need an 1/16 for. 1.125, 1.5. Again, hydraulics. 15/16 gearhead for 15/16 gearhead for doing the rear gutter brooms by manual wrench. I've had to do it before on a road call. It is not fun. I took this and I forgot my ratchets, so I was like, fuck, so I had to do by hand. Next, right here, we got battery terminal cleaner, Harbor Freight, tire tools. We got 1, 2, 3 valve core tools for doing. Take the valve cores out of the valve stems. Used these a lot when I was in Maryland working at a quick diesel, at a diesel service shop, doing tires a lot. Inspections. Same with this, doing inspections here at this shop or checking tread depth whenever we need to. PMs. We do PMs, but not that much. Hydraulic fittings. Hydraulic caps for hydraulic work for smaller lines. Those are the ones I keep using the 2 sizes that always blow. We got, what's this? A Pittsburgh 4mm, number 4, Allen key. See if the camera won't focus. 4mm Allen key. Love this for doing rear broom bearings. 7mm for doing gears. We're doing the gears on top of the elevators. Pain, but it gets it done. Then 3 8mm for doing rear brooms. In case I loan one, most likely I loan the Pittsburgh one out, and then I use these 2 mainly. The long one bends a little too much. I'm using them with the using all of them with the 3/4-inch Matco lock is amazing. Well, I'll grab that 3/8. I'll grab a reducer and reduce it down to this for doing the gears, because sometimes they're on there wicked tight, the adjustment screws. Calculator, you need that. Pocket screwdriver, mechanic's best friend. Punch, 1 punch. Cookies. I need to get more cookies for the die grinder. Oh, and I got a inch-pound torque wrench for $2 off a yard sale. This drawer. Ratchets, extensions, spark plugs, pretty much a ratchet, an extension, 6-inch gearhead, I think. Ratchet, Evercraft, 6-inch Evercraft extension. Spark plugs, Did a spark plug job on mine car, and I thought I was going to do it, but no. Another 3/8 breaker right here. Love that knurled handle. Old Husky. See if you can see it. Husky. Craftsman, 1/2-inch. This is what, Husky or Ace Professional, 1/2-inch. 3/8 Craftsman again. This is a 1/2-inch Husky. I am looking to get the 1/2-inch Husky flex head. This size, but it's just a flex head. Same with the 3/8. Looking at the Cobalt long flex, non-locking flex head. What else? Got a half inch extensions. Oh, and I got another 1/4 inch Craftsman. 1/4 inch Craftsman racks right there. Gotta love them. Gotta love Craftsman made in USA stuff. 1/4 inch extension. Never use 1/4 inch, but 3/8 doing a lot of hose clamps. Reduce it down, or reduce it or size it up. Spark plugs. I got a whole plethora of spark plug sockets here. 3/8. 2 more 3/8 ratchets. This is a Pittsburgh. This one's a $3 one from Pep Boys. Just doing whatever I need to do with 3/8, pretty much. What else? Let's see for the top two. This drawer is kind of a cluster right now. I got to reorganize it. But right here, I got an impact driver, 3/8 head for getting the. Use that with the. Got the 8mm. Do this one-handed here. Use that with the 8mm to get them stubborn rear broom bolts started. Sometimes they're corroded in there and nobody never sees on them. Headlamp, Harbor Freight. I love this for doing night work or working outside in the dark. Road calls too. Wood pump pliers or adjustable pliers, oil filter, plier, locking plier. These are a set of dikes. I got mini wrenches, metrics going from 4 to 11 mil. Yeah, 11 mil. Metric wrenches, Craftsman. These big hose clamp, angled needle nose, good for hose clamps. Reaching down into the lower radiator hoses and stubborn hose clamps, and then another angled short, stubborn hose clamps. Punches. And I've got another set of angled, more angled, 90-degree angled, and then just a set of mini. Got a bit set. Got a bit set. Screwdriver, ratcheting screwdriver as well. SAE wrenches. Quartered, I think an inch I got in here right now. So, inch and a quarter. Oil filter sockets. Go on 3/8 ratchets. Oil filter pliers. That pretty much covers this drawer. Oh, and I got Torx screwdrivers, 3 of them, and then nut drivers. Unknown brand, just nut drivers in general. You need nut drivers. Here, 2 lady slippers, Harbor Freight. Nuts and bolts I was doing, working for a job earlier in the week. Hex key, Craftsman 20-piece. Comes in handy when for dash work. Adjustables, I got 2 10-inchers right here. Use these a lot. I got a 6, 8, 10, and a 12 from 6, 8, 10, 12 from Harbor Freight. Harbor Freight pick set. Matco pick set. I don't know if you guys could tell on camera, but that is slightly bent down. Use that a lot, the straight pick for doing radiator hoses or grease lines. And then I just got the rest of the bit set, hex set. Diagnostic equipment. I will have videos coming to you guys about making your homemade test lights. Lovely. I love using homemade test lights for doing certain testing. Made this one for doing solenoids on the valve body. Should have it. There's the other one I have. There's the other one I have doing solenoids on the valve body. I always keep one in my general maintenance drawer right there. I forgot to put it back one day after I used it. Ground connections, Pearson probes, meter, regular old test light, incandescents. And here we got a 1/2-inch lug set, Pittsburgh. Both I was doing for a job. Cheetah pipe. gloves, another test light cleaner, hammer, rags, and my Mitchell fuel electric injection troubleshooter, and then the Haynes air conditioning and heating. Alright guys, that's my toolbox tour. Do 3 things: like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell notifications for when I post videos. Alright, thank you. See you on the next one.